Okay, DC here. Hi, guys and gals. Well, cheers. Yes, I'm having a Guinness at home and enjoying it. Yeah, enjoying the time. Talk about my week in a second. Just a little bit to wet my whistle, as they say. Okay, put it to the side. Yeah, so it's been a week of vacation. It's been great. It really has. I put up a little video showing, well, actually not such a small video, almost like 10 minutes I think, showing what we did last week and, just bits of what we did last week out in the mountains, and it was nice. We went to the spa and really enjoyed the time together. It wasn't even that far away. It was 110 kilometers. I mean, that is, let me see, that's like 60, it's less than 70 miles. So you see, it's not that far away, but it was just far enough away to be really in another type of environment. One of the advantages of Switzerland, I was going to say, being a small country, but an alpine country with a lot of lakes and valleys and so on, is that our climate also changes quite quickly. We were in the fruit and wine region because of the way the mountains come and the sun and everything, and it was really good. We bought some fresh asparagus, fresh strawberries, made some really nice meals once we got home, and yeah, I mean, it was just like like I say, very, very different. And one thing that I did mention something in one of the videos, I think, or at least when I was talking with Mrs. DC, it gets to one point where things kind of all mix up to get all mixed up, is that by not having children in school, we went at a time that was just agreeable for us. And by being agreeable for us actually meant that there weren't that many young people there. So strangely enough, like I think I did say, we were probably the youngest ones, like at the breakfast time, and it was strange because you kind of get used to seeing. I mean, you get used to seeing young people, and young people are young. They look better. They're nicer looking, maybe, or they don't have all the. I was going to say, I don't know. You know what I mean, I guess. It just kind of like seemed weird, especially when like I said, when you consider that we were probably some of the youngest that were there. So you had a lot of people that looked really, really bad, and I don't mean like just out of shape. Like elderly people that were there at the spa for treatments and stuff like that. So like I say, we weren't at the spa really for that at all. We would go swimming a little bit, or I mean, I'd go in the water a bit. I don't swim very much, and do a lot of walking and a little bit of geocaching, a lot of good eating in the restaurants around, and some of the birds are fighting over there in the apple tree. Yeah, so now we got back and kind of getting ready for tomorrow, back to work. Yeah, so yesterday, well, we did do something that we have been planning on doing for actually probably close to the last, I would say, 2 years. Just shows how long it took us to do that. Ordered 2 new mattresses, and over here it's like kind of lats that are under the mattresses. We don't have box springs here, so it's kind of like wooden lats. I'm not really explaining it very well. With different comfort zones, and you can adjust it and you can lift it the way you want and so on. And so that goes together, and basically our bed is a frame which is 90 by 90 by 90 per mattress, 90 centimeters by 2 meters, 200 centimeters, 2 times, just to give it an order of how big that is or how small that is. That's a king size bed, but we have like 2 mattresses, so that was, we ordered that, and they'll be coming actually just in a month. But over here that costs a little fortune. That's all I can say. That's why it took so long, I think. It costs not a little fortune. It costs a lot of money. So we took a long time, actually, I think, to, did other things, bought other stuff. There was always something else. And then at one point you say, well, the bed is an important thing in your life, isn't it? So we went out and got that. Which means that probably some little things around the house are going to have to wait a little bit until we pay those, and just kind of like be certain that we always have a little reserve and so on. But you know what I mean anyway. So that was yesterday's stuff, and then we went and ate I was almost going to say our yearly's fish and chips over at Neuchâtel in the lake. I've made videos there before, but it's one of those places they give you 4 or 5 different types of fish. They're caught over there, and what the thing is that I'd say you could easily eat 3 people very well for what they call a portion for 2. So we brought some back. I mean, there's sometimes we've actually ate it all, but just kind of like pigged out. But yesterday I just wasn't able to pig out. I just wasn't able to. So we brought some back. Yeah, and today, well, kind of going at it slow. I mean, church would have been at 9, but we actually slept through, believe it or not. Yeah, that's really late for me. And tomorrow's work, and it's going to be one of these weeks, so man, it's going to be a big week. Because next weekend, we've got a big birthday party for Mrs. DC's godson, and we've got a big concert for the foundation when we go to Africa, to that foundation. And I'm organizing the technical side of things, but it's at our church, so I'm basically the go-to person for it. So we'll see how it goes. And added to that, you've got the shareholders meeting, and that is a big thing because we got to take time with the farmers, and then we've got to eat with them after. And then in the evening we have all the management and the board. We go off and have an outing together. So we come in the middle of the night. So luckily on the Thursday, that's the Wednesday, so luckily the Thursday here is a day off. It's Ascension. So that's something that Europe still has, I've said that many times before, but we still hold on to a lot of the Christian holidays. And we haven't actually given them new names. It's funny because in Quebec, for example, they give new names to when they don't like a holiday and it doesn't fit with their political views, they give it a new name. So, but over here, they don't do that. So anyway, yeah, I guess that's just showing that it's going to be a really, really busy week. And Mrs. DC, she's back working as well. So, yeah, a lot coming up. Well, okay, so really that's just like touching base, saying what's going on, what's coming. And I really hope that you've all had a good weekend. I know that some of you are going to have operations soon and different things going on in your lives. So I really wish you all the best. And hope that you have a good week. So I'll be DC signing off. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.